Hi everyone. Today I'll be talking about Kingdom Season 2. And I know it's been already a while since Kingdom came out, so I'm sure that many of you have already watched it. But today I want to talk a little bit about my thoughts and talk about some of the news articles that came out about it that you might not have heard of. When I started watching Kingdom Season 2 again, I found that it was a little bit hard for me to get back into it and to remember the characters. I watched Season 1 when it premiered as well, so I think it's been maybe a year or maybe even longer than a year between the two seasons. So yeah, I think it took me like the first two episodes to remember who the characters were. And if you can, I would recommend probably just binge watching both seasons at once so you don't have the memory loss. I don't have much to say about the story except that it's very good and I do recommend watching it. I think that in terms of the plot, all I can say is it in terms of the characters, it wrapped up their stories compared to where they left off in season 1. And in terms of the overall story, like what caused or what created the zombies in the first place, we are left with some more mysteries at the end of season 2, but it still feels cohesive enough that it would be disappointing if it didn't get another season, but it would still be okay as like a standalone. But there are definitely some mysteries, and I think they drop some hints to lead into season 3. As well, when I was watching this season, I found that it kind of felt like Game of Thrones, where every episode a major character was getting killed off. At the very end of season 2, we got to see an introduction to Chun Ji-hyun's character, but it was really just like a quick shot and we don't know anything about her, so I'd be interested to see in the next season what kind of character she is, like whose side is she on, because it seemed like they were trying to hint that she may have like developed more zombies, but I'm not really sure where they're trying to go with her character yet. There was a news report, which I'll show here, that the screenwriter Kim Eun Hee said that she'd be willing to do up to 10 seasons, or I guess possibly more, as long as there's money or investment. First of all, on the topic of season 3, they mentioned a couple of times that nothing's confirmed yet, and it really depends on how well season 2 does and if Netflix decides to renew. I don't think there's a problem at all. I don't know what the numbers are, but just based on my personal experience, I think it's been received really well by the public and also critics. So I don't think there's a problem for them getting the green light for season 3. When I heard that she said she could do up to season 10, I was a little bit like hesitant about that because one of the reasons I like watching Korean dramas is that it's usually just one season or it's more self-contained than like Western dramas where you can have like so many seasons, but then after a while the plot starts to get lost and it's not really a self-contained story anymore. So I do trust her, I do trust the writer, and I think I don't have any problems with having 10 seasons as long as the story is still really tight and really well written. One piece of funny news was from Tablo. Tablo posted a screenshot on his Twitter of a text chat, and it said, like, one of his friends sent him a question saying, like, how many times have you heard that you look like this character? And the picture is of Kim Sung-gyu in Kingdom. And Tablo just posted it with like a emoji. I don't think they look that similar, but at the same time, I do see a slight resemblance between them. Lastly, it was really nice to see some familiar faces near the end. I think in the last episode or in the last 2 episodes. One of them was Kim Kang-hoon, who played Pilgu in When the Camellia Blooms. He's the child actor, and really fun to see his face again in a historical setting. Also, one of his aides in the drama was An Jae-hoon, who I saw in Fight for My Way or Sam My Way. Yeah, so it's nice to see like some familiar faces in this production. So thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more Korean drama and Korean variety content. See you again soon. Bye.